It's your girl Ambitious Brown.
It's your boy JP. What it is, yo?
Hope everybody had a great week. Like the little mix that went down. I was doing
You know what I'm
a
saying?
little bit, you know.
How New Yorkers say you was in your bag.
Big time.
Hell yeah, man. I have my album release party this Saturday.
Yeah.
And if you are in Houston, it'll be at Posh Virtue Daiquiri Lounge.
Yes,
5135 Ella Boulevard.
Hey.
Make sure y'all stop by there and check out those daiquiris as well. And they have different nights, different theme nights, game nights, whatnot. So
Got that
shit.
hookah.
Yeah, and the hookah.
And a dope ass patio area.
Dope,
Man,
super
it's a
dope
whole
patio.
vibe for real.
It's a nice little laid back chill spot. So y'all make sure to check that out. And y'all come fuck with me on Saturday. Doors
Yeah.
open at 9 p.m. Show party starts at 10.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
The first 50 people get to eat.
Turn
It will
up.
be enough food for 50 people. First come, first serve.
Hey.
We're gonna have a great
Saying.
night. It's gonna be some dope performers. Big ups to Miss Dank.
Hey, what up, Miss Dane?
What up, Miss
Big
Dane?
ups to Al Crocker.
Crocker was good, boy.
Stay down, man.
And that, last but not least, at 2-time
Double O.
Two double O. Big
Them
ups
boys,
to you.
them boys on the road right now. They in headed to Oklahoma. They
Turn
just
up.
performed in Dallas and they headed to
What
Oklahoma.
up,
That's what's
Panhandle?
up.
That's live. Turn
So
up
big
up
ups to
there.
them out there doing they thug thizzle. They'll be in the building on Saturday as well. We will have a couple more performances that night by a couple other artists as well. Like the bro J Ron's supposed to stop through. I already told him you
Hey.
make it down. I got a place for you. So
Turn up.
Hey, what up, Jay?
if you ever got to see him perform, you got to see that.
Ooh, I get to see it.
Also, the album actually drops on Sunday.
Oh, your birthday.
Which is also, I be forgetting because there's so much going on right
It's
now.
her birthday on
is
Sunday.
I did do that. And then, actually, side note, I got I dropped Get It Right on my birthday last year.
You did.
So, I guess it's just a thing with my birthday.
Big, yeah.
But this time is big, so it's my first album.
On your birthday.
Yes, I wanted to take some time to shout out E Enigma. He did a couple beats on there.
Hey,
And
what up,
of
E?
course, JPZ did all the rest
What
of
up,
them.
JP?
Hey,
So-
yeah.
Gotta show them some love. The website will be live on Sunday as well. Just come to my Instagram and I'll have that link on there for you guys. You can get the album from my website or you can get it from like the other platforms, Spotify and Apple and Tidal and all that other good shit. But if you get it from the site, you'll get 2 bonus tracks and they fire too. So
Man.
y'all make sure to check the lives this weekend because it's gonna be live. And BR in New Orleans, I will be down there next week.
Oh.
So y'all be ready. Turn up.
Hey.
It's a celebration.
No. Speaking of me moving around, no, not speaking of me. I guess that's not the proper way to introduce the subject. So we're gonna talk about people being taken, trafficking. Like,
Oh,
like
man.
people stealing actual human beings, like
Selling.
taking the whole person, not stealing from them, but stealing
Stealing
them.
them.
They not killing them, they taking them, and I don't know what the fuck they doing with them. Sex
Drugging
slaves,
They're selling them.
selling
Drugging them, selling them,
them like
Yeah.
whores,
taking their organs.
all kinds
Hey,
of
for
funny
real.
shit going on. But it's a big thing, and also like there's a lot of African American women and teenagers and young girls being taken at a high rate.
75,000.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, not kind of, it's really out of hand.
It's
Man, it's crazy.
if it was any other ethnicity, race, it would not be that high. And I I stand on that. I don't think that another race would have allowed it to get
as bad
as it was. And I don't equate it to same because this is something completely different. But like how with the drug issue, how now it's it's a health thing now
Yeah.
since white folks are
Strung out.
on these opiates.
Heroin.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
on
they
this dog food
heads.
and shit.
Yeah.
Now it's a problem, but when crack was going on, when they put crack in our neighborhoods and stuff, and made it a war on drugs and breaking families up, and I mean it's a whole thing, but nobody gave a damn then. Now they give a fuck.
Right.
And so now just to piggyback off of what Ambitious just said, like this is a for real thing, man. Like I really think that too. If it was any other race, especially white,
Oh,
I think
10K.
things
Wait.
would be way different.
And I don't know. Do y'all follow Rizza Islam?
I
Have you
don't,
heard
but I
of
see. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So one of his videos, it was 15 minutes, and I reposted it twice. That's how much I loved every word that came out of that man's mouth. He was basically like, if it was any other race, they would have shut the cities down, and they would have literally went house by house and found their women. But because the black women is the most disrespected demographic of people,
Mm-hmm.
nobody cares. And then he was like, it's the black man's responsibility to protect us. And I agree with
Facts.
that. I agree that we need to be protected. It's like, how is it that so many are getting kidnapped? We got to start looking out for each other. We have to start, you see some weird stuff going on, man, say something, do
Hell
something,
yeah.
because all these black women are missing because a lot of them are by themselves doing stuff on their own. They don't have nobody really looking out for them, whether it's a cousin, a partner. But
Yeah.
a lot of people just you gotta get in where you fit in and do stuff on your own. So I do feel like it's the black man's responsibility to start protecting us regardless. And then he said another thing, regardless if black women disrespect themselves or not. You gotta look past that and still protect our children and our women. Like
And it's crazy too because it's not even just the ones that would fit in a group that dress a certain way. No,
Right.
people are getting caught going to work. This
Man.
lady posted something where she was going to work, caught a Lyft, and the Lyft driver had the child safety lock on. And so the only way she was able to get out is to bust out that bitch and get out and call the police and let them know, because they had pulled all the way up to a whole warehouse and shit. And that's when she said fuck it and made her move, because the dude wasn't answering none of her questions. She was like, you're not following the GPS, you're not doing any of these things. And he's just like quiet, the whole time.
just
And,
driving to where
Yeah.
you're supposed to go.
and once she saw the warehouse, she was like, oh no. She made her move and got loose. And that's why, like, I tell my family a lot. And they get on me about this because they call me overprotective and shit. But my thing is this: there's too much shit going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the last thing, you know what I'm saying, you want to hear is that, oh, you know what I'm saying, one of your relatives or somebody that you close to that is no more now or is no longer around anymore, and it's something that you could have done about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit, it's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like, man, period. We got to get up and do something about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta look out for each other. We gotta come together because it's so many black women, and it's black women, like it's us, like it could be our cousin, it could be our sister, it could be our niece or something like that. So I just feel like I don't know. We got a responsibility for each other. Like, we gotta look out for each other. I done had so many people hit me up that ain't hit me up in years. Man, Jazz, get you a gun.
Hey.
Get you. You need to go get your license. And it's like people who I'm like, okay, but since it's coming at me so many ways, I'm like, I got to.
Yeah.
Like, we got to protect ourselves too. Like,
I think we should have two things, especially nowadays: passport and the license to carry,
straight up.
and that firearm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too crazy out here right now. Like, it's the way these abductions are going on, like, and shit is just happening, like, in broad daylight. It's not even happening, like, in the middle of the night, you know, in some back alley somewhere, some shit. No, like, at gas stations, people on their way to work, like I said earlier, you know. So it's like,
it's crazy.
It's something that's for real going on now. So it's like, shit,
You gotta be careful.
prepared for this, because you gotta be prepared to defend yourself, really. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, that's all it takes is for, and also too, not just be prepared to defend yourself, but be aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you.
Yes.
Because all it takes is for you to be caught up, you know, looking on the ground, being out and about somewhere, and the next thing you know, you walking out of Walmart thinking you crossing the thing or something, and somebody catch you off guard, you know? And we can't be having that kind of shit. Period.
It's just, yeah. So we gotta be aware. Gotta be aware.
That shit is insane to me. I mean, it's they doing it for money, but is money really that?
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying?
It's that, and the reason, and okay, so America's in debt. So the sex trafficking brings America money, one way or the other. Why would they try their hardest to stop it? Why would they go out of their way to shut down something that's bringing them billions of dollars and they trillions of dollars in debt? And whenever you look at it from that aspect, yeah, they gonna let it's gonna get probably worse. And as long as nobody cares, it, like I see people online making a joke about it. As long as that is the atmosphere. It's just too much. Like I find myself commenting on stuff and deleting my comments. I'm like, I'm not about to go back and forth with these people.
Man.
But I feel some type of way. Like, why is this funny? Like, why is this a joke?
And the era that it is right now, it's like everything is funny to what's going on in this era. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody dies or a video of somebody getting killed or something like that. Oh, you know, some laugh, crying faces laughing and all this stuff. So it's like, yo, is there any limit to, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy to me. Sometimes I do have time to go back and forth with these motherfuckers. And it's 9 times out of 10 when you click on they stuff, it's always a troll account.
Yeah. And it's like,
it's a private page.
Is it robots? I don't know.
No, it's not a robot. It's a person, but it's a kid.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's a child. It's somebody's child who has a phone and is like, who wouldn't dare say any of these things to anybody in person, but because they a faceless, nameless person, you know.
That's real. It's just too much. I just know that how did it get like this? And it's like, that's what I'm like baffled. Like, whenever I hear the numbers, it's like, seriously, how, and I'm just now hearing about it. Like, I really haven't heard nothing about that many black women missing, black women and kids missing. Like, I've never, so I'm like, how the heck did it get like this? Like,
I have an idea because there's so much stuff that stays going on that keeps our attention on other things. Sporting events, like the Grammys is coming up. You know, all these things are going on, and it's always something that's taking attention away from it. While back here on, you know, in the real world, whole people are coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody either talking about the election or talking about Trump trying to impeach him, or, you know, the NBA shit.
Cowboys.
You know, it's just crazy to me. I don't understand it personally, because that stuff is, you know, I look at it as the other things as things to pacify us.
Yeah.
Keep us preoccupied.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on that just get swept under the rug.
Yeah.
You know, and the only way it brings the light of day is it maybe if somebody posts about it or
something. Yeah, something go viral.
You know,
if I hadn't been started following the Reason Islam dude, I'm like, man, there's a lot of stuff going on that I should be way more aware about. Like I don't know, he just be going off on so many different topics. But
yeah, because I seen some of his stuff, and I like the way he thinks. You know, it really, you know what I'm saying, to me, it makes me think outside of the box on some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
so
like,
just get your wheels spinning. Like,
yeah, because
no, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's just, I wish that people, I don't know, we gotta stop stealing people, man.
I honestly think we should do something to set up like how the Panthers did back in the Gap. Police our communities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's really what happened with them, with the government then, because they labeled them as a terrorist group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As an extremist group. And it's not because they had guns on the White House, not the White House steps, but the Capitol steps and shit. It was because they were doing things like having a food program, you know, teaching, you know what I'm saying, not just ethics, but school stuff, you know,
Right.
things that you should know as an adult, you know what I'm saying, teaching it to kids and stuff, and then teaching, you know, the whole thing, you know, their point of view on a lot of stuff.
Right,
but the
right.
thing that was the thing I think we really need to get back to is just policing our own communities, because, man, it's so crazy out here, like, you know, to veer off the topic a little bit. So I've seen, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen some videos where kids is going in and just walking out with big armfuls of merchandise out of stores and stuff like Nike and Sephora and all of that.
What?
Oh yeah, Walmart, they come in by like 20, 30 kids, run in and just grab as much stuff as they can get and run out.
I've heard, but they still...
So yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing now. So I seen a video somebody post where like somebody I guess was getting profiled in a Family Dollar, and it made me really think as a person, you know what I'm saying, who works at that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people who come in and steal, unfortunately, and just like in these other videos that we see, that I've seen of people walking in with these, you know, hoodies and shit, or just coming in with t-shirts on and just grabbing on full of shit and running out. It's people that look like us. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny to them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit like that is funny.
Yeah.
You know, and to me it's like what people are saying, like when they got stopped in Family Dollar, they got profiled, quote unquote. The lady stopped them and wouldn't let them leave until she checked their stuff. You're not supposed to do that, but you're supposed to ask them something if they are suspicious, doing stuff that's suspicious. And the whole thing they try to make it is like, oh, it's your own people. You know, I can't believe that they'll bow down to these white folks, but to get to us. And no, I work at one of these motherfuckers. I can tell you how many people that come in. This dude left yesterday with an arm full of diapers. Another guy came and was putting detergent in his pants to leave. You know what I'm saying? That look like us. Not Mexicans.
Right.
Because they come in that bitch too by the drones. But us, they steal ice. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like on one hand, it's like, well, damn, you try to stop it, motherfucker pull their phones out, and it's like, oh, you an Uncle Tom. You out here knee bending and shuffling for the white man.
Right.
But then when you just see motherfuckers taking shit out, and then that shit starts to affect the way businesses ran, like now, you know, it trickles down.
Yeah.
You know, fecal gravity as they call it, you know.
Yeah.
Now you a regular worker, now you gotta do the most to try to walk around, watch motherfuckers and shit. Like this is don't be a menace.
It's too much.
That shit is crazy to me, man, but I mean, I just think that it's a lot that we, as our people, I think we should start working on to do ourselves instead of, you know what I'm saying? Because all it takes is for the right person to tell these younger folks something. Or not even just younger folks, because it's older people that's doing it too. But all it takes is the right person to tell them or have a conversation with them. Or that's with them to tell them, hey man, you tripping, put that shit back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or do you need help?
You know what I'm saying? But some of these people don't. They just do it.
Doing it because they just. I'm like, there's like they still coming in by the boatload, jacking like that.
Shit, I'm telling you, I seen these jokers doing that in that Nike store on the gram. I promise, I almost died, cause I was like, yo, everybody in the comments is like, well, they should have locked the door after the first person. Everybody in that hole ain't stealing.
Right.
If I'm done shopping, if I'm done shopping in a store and they lock the doors because somebody else is in this hole stealing, it's gonna be a problem. You're not finna hold me hostage, cause
I got rights.
Bitch, you finna let me out this hole. I paid for my shit. You better check receipts like Walmart.
Straight up.
Hell yeah.
But as I digress, I'm off my Kanye tangent.
Well, we about to go ahead and jump into the independent artist mix.
Hey yo.
I tried to get a couple people that's gonna be performing this weekend, so we're gonna jump it off with 200 Perfect.
Hey, what up, Double O? Let's set them skins.
I had to take risks, make it worth it. If I move, then it gotta be perfect. 40 stick on me, stay with a 30. Bitch, I'm trapping all late till it's early. If I had to take risks, made it worth it. If I move, then it gotta be perfect. 40 stick on me, stay with a 30. Bitch, I'm trapping all late till it's early. I'm finna blow, yeah, I'm finna explode. I got them beds, make her take off her clothes. She had my shirt, she go coast to coast. Remember them nights when we used to be broke. Fucking cuties, go grab the whole load. Cops in my hood, so I trapped out the stove. This the reason that they know me. For rap only just blow me on. Niggas snitch, niggas changed on me. Under pressure, put the blame on me. Lost trust for a lot of homies. Do a job, do it on my loan. They try keep that I know me. Like Popeyes, I keep a 9-piece. One the head, yeah, my Glock a dime piece. Make it sing like that bitch is shine. See, been paid, don't need no one to sign me. In the trap, yeah, you can find me. Came up where them niggas grind me. That's why I don't have too many side me. No, this niggas wasn't riding. Acting time, all them niggas hiding. Real killers gotta keep it silent. All my niggas, they was known for violence. I had to take risks, make it worth it. If I move, then it gotta be perfect. 40 stick on me, stay with it 30. Bitch, I'm trapping all late till it's early. If I had to take risks, made it worth it. If I move, then it gotta be perfect. 40 stick on me, stay with it 30. Bitch, I'm trapping all late till it's early. Fuck, man. Ha. Let that Uzi blow.
Let me tell you what I'm good at. 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 Get a little bougie bitch, turn a little hoe to a motherfucking hood rat. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I
Al Crocker, break a B.I.
Yeah.
bitch, watch out, I break a bitch. I ain't very slim, I break a hoe. Finesse game proper, I take a hoe. Hey, I get in her head and deflate the hoe. Won't chase her, I'm gonna replace the hoe. I be leaning in this bitch on pharmaceuticals. Got a yellow bad bitch, let me tutor you. Manicure, cut a young nigga cuticles. Get it over, let me see what that booty do. Little mama drop it low with a ball on it. So fly, made a young nigga throw it on it. you what I'm good at. Let me tell you what I'm good at. Get a little bougie bitch, turn a little hoe to a motherfucking hood rat. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch.
I need a bougie bitch, yeah, I need a bougie bitch. Cause I like a ratchet bitch, yeah, I like a ratchet bitch. Cause I be out trapping this shit, yeah, I be out trapping this shit. And these niggas capping this shit, yeah, these niggas capping this shit. These niggas wasted, make them famous like Amos. I shoot from my angle, you saw I'm dancing.
Bitch, I am a gangster. I shoot at the range. She twerk to my singles. Not throwing no singles. She in love with them fingers.
I ain't gon' save you, I wanna face you, and that shit is major.
Let me tell you what I'm good at. 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 Get a little bougie bitch, turn a little hoe to a motherfucking hood rat. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch. Watch how I bring a bitch. Watch out I bring a bitch.
Yo, this is Miss Dank Music. Mr. Scorsese.
Miss Dank featuring Crystal, all things.
Hey.
Even if it lasts a little longer.
I didn't know DeAndre
It's working together for my good. What don't kill you, make you stronger. Even if it lasts a little longer.
She do a lot with the next body.
It's working together for my good.
I think her ex-husband.
Life got me bless your ass like a flower. I'm talking about the shit that make you wanna end it all. I'ma give it to you straight. No chase all fact. Pray the spirit to discern. Don't turn up the back. Perspective is everything. Pray that you can see it clear. Everybody got a breaking point. Don't get there. If he did it before, he'll do it again. Treating God like he only good as your last man. He didn't bring you through for nothing. Plus you learn the hard lessons. Believe you gon' get maximum return on his investment. When you're hurt and you're hungry, feeling so misunderstood. Hard to see how it could possibly be working for your good. I'm pretty sure it's the last time you seen brighter days. I never for your trouble, it didn't last always. I assume you come out, depends on how you react. And make it worse before it gets better. So brace yourself and impact. Hey, what don't kill you, make you stronger. Even if it lasts a little longer. It's working together for my good. Hey, what don't kill you, make you stronger. Even if it lasts a little longer. It's working together for my good. Now put your big girl panties on, make a hater sick. We gon' dance in the rain and make the best of this. Speak the word and encourage yourself like you oughta. If this is gon' save faith that walks on water. We be trying to do right, but sometimes we move on. So they cut the lights off, they can cut them back on. When you're tired of being sick and tired of struggling strike, you'll learn as you go through master class of life. If I can't leave you with much, I hope to leave you inspired. To whom much is given, much is required. Yeah, we all need a cleansing. It's alright for you to cry, but you gon' live it.
I gave Mello another chance, and this nigga is trash. He ain't trash, but he just didn't have a good debut when he played. He tried to dunk on one of these young niggas, they wouldn't have it. Where's the ball, man?
Bro,